Troubling discovery in the East Bay. A dead whale has washed up along the eastern shore of the bay in Richmond. It's at least the 18th time a dead whale has been found in the Bay Area this year, and marine mammal experts say that number is a cause for concern. NBC Bay Area's Christie Smith explains.
On a Friday morning bike ride near Point Isabel, Rudy Silva was one of the many who gathered to figure out what was going on along the Richmond shoreline.
I saw it was a whale, a beached whale.
Tonight, the question many have is why this whale and so many others have been found dead in bay waters this year.
But this is really unusual for this many whales to show up in 1 year.
The whale that you see today actually washed up last night.
Kathy George is with the Marine Mammal Center.
This is one of the gray whales. Gray whales feed up in the Arctic and subarctic and breed down in Baja in Mexico and make these long migrations between those areas. And they typically don't feed on their migration. And at this time of the year, they should be a little bit further north.
They help break down the troubling numbers.
We have had 18 gray whales and 1 minke whale strand and die in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Researchers were able to determine at least 5 of those deaths were likely related to ship strikes or other contact with sea vessels. Unfortunately, they say they were unable to conduct the tests needed to determine a cause of death in at least a dozen other cases. They also say it's been a big year for all whale activity in Bay Area waters.
What we see is that we have had over a dozen whales that have stayed in the bay for a period of over 3 weeks. This is unusual. It could be that they're stopping over to rest on their way north for the rest of their migration. It could be that they are opportunistically looking for food.
The researchers say several of the whales they're seeing appear undernourished, a sign their traditional food supply in the Arctic has dwindled. As for the latest whale to wash up, the goal is to tow it to another location where they can perform a necropsy and better understand why it ended up here.
But I just would love to know if it's part of what their investigation will yield as to what caused the whale's demise.
In Richmond, Christie Smith, NBC Bay Area News.